Hey, Saquon, now that this game is behind you, what did it mean to you?
To be honest, I'm so happy this game's over. I don't think I should get, besides today, any more questions about the Giants. But like I always said, thankful for the organization, the team that drafted me. Still got nothing but love and respect for all the guys over there. But I'm happy to be Eagle, and most importantly, we got to win today in division against the division rival. And now it's on to the next one.
When did the extra emotions maybe start to build up? Was it here? Was it during the week?
I guess probably more within game. I probably talked a little more today than I usually do. Nah, I think I did a really good job of being locked in through the week. Right now, where I'm at mentally, just focusing on my preparation, focusing on the little things, staying consistent is the reason why, when I go out there and I'm getting booed or whatever, I didn't remove myself from the moment. I'll stay locked in the moment the whole time, and I got to continue to do that for the rest of the season.
How aware were you on the field of the fan reaction? How much you're paying attention to that?
It's kind of hard not to hear that. I think I kind of, I didn't help myself when I said earlier in the week I didn't think I was going to get booed. But they're booing for a reason. It's a compliment at the end of the day. That's how I took it. So.
Are you a little surprised by the vitriol? They're burning your jersey in the parking lot.
That was crazy. I've seen my jersey get burned before over on social media, but the timing of it, I'm locked in. I'm listening to my music, and I see the fans, and all I see is fans just pointing. And I look, I'm like, what are they pointing at? And I see smoke, and I'm just like, then my jersey getting burned. So that was definitely different. I don't know if I ever experienced anything like that in my life, and hopefully I don't experience that again. But in that moment, I was ready for 3rd and 1. Let's just say that. Yeah.
You bounced off defenders before, but on that first catch you made, even though you were stopped short of the first down, you got a pretty good pop on 24. Was there a little more behind that moment, or was that something just to kind of get you going?
Nah, I just lowered my shoulder. I don't know. My boys told me, the teammates told me that I ran through them, but I just lowered my shoulder. Try to run hard. I think the team feeds off that well, and that's really what it was.
What quarter did you want to stay on the field for the career high?
It's all good. I don't know. I know you guys don't know me enough yet, but numbers don't do it for me. Of course, I want to be great, and I'm all about my legacy. But at the end of the day, I'm all about the team, and I'm happy to see Kenny get out there and see young Will get some reps.
Were you particularly satisfied with his performance today over any other game?
At the end of the day, we won the game. Could we start better? Yeah. We still haven't scored in the first quarter. I know you guys probably going to write about that. I think we won convincingly, but we still left some food out there. We played with our food. And that's the beauty of it. Even in games like this, you can go back and learn from it and get better, and that's what we're going to do. Go watch film and get ready for Cincy.
How did it feel getting in the end zone for the first time as an Eagle at MetLife Stadium?
It felt great. Anytime you score a touchdown is good. I didn't allow myself to, let the moment of me getting in the end zone, whether it was in MetLife or not. To be honest, so far, my favorite touchdown was in Brazil. The atmosphere was amazing there. But anytime you can score feels good, and I was able to set up some big plays. I didn't really, I hit a lot of doubles and triples today. I didn't hit the one out the park. So definitely go back to the drawing board and get ready for that.
That 55-yarder is the fastest you've ever been clocked.
So what was that at?
22.5.
That means Jay Penny was moving then, because I remember looking up and he was head down track. He was just moving, so it was like, I wonder what I hit. If I hit 22, he must have hit 23 or 24. So, like I said, it don't matter if you hit 22. I didn't score on that play, but try to eliminate the next play. That's something that was taught to me from Coach Huff in college. Because you don't know what can happen on the next play, but we end up just scoring in that drive.
What's the best conversation you had with anybody today on the field?
I had a lot of great conversation this week, from family members, from friends, teammates, AJ, Jalen, P, strength staff, Autumn, D Wood, Jody, our therapist. They did a really good job of checking in on me this week. I didn't really make it more than what it was. But even if I did, it's helpful to have. I've only been in this team for 3 or 4 months, or however long, and this organization for however long. But it's a comfortable feeling when you know that you can go to a hostile environment, and there's a lot of people that on your side has your back.
How about with those guys on the other side, though? Did you have any conversations with them today that were
Yeah.
any testy?
Nah, it was. I talked a little more crap this week because I'm literally playing some of my friends, even some of the guys I don't know. Safety Newman, we were talking, we were drawing, but it was more like a respect thing. I like his game. I think he's going to be a phenomenal player, and I look forward to, many battles we're going to have in the future. Dex. I kept it short with Dex because I'm not the guy that got to block Dex, and I said it before the game started and before the week. I think he's the best defensive player in the league, and he gave us some trouble today, but at the end of the day, we got the win.
We saw A.J. Brown 2 years ago. He had a great game against his former team, the Titans, and he said he thought the beast would be let out today with you. Did you have any great advice from any of your teammates about how to use that fuel?
Yeah, A.J. It was A.J. is something that come right into mind right before the game. Saying when you make that big play, this is another play, and there's more to be out there. Don't get caught up in the moment. Just keep going, keep moving along. Jalen, me and Jalen had a really good talk. There's a lot of there's so many guys that I feel like I've been part of this team for a very long time, and in reality I haven't. So it's a special feeling when you know that your teammates and your coaches and everyone in that facility cares about you and got your back.
There's a lot of variables that play into play calling, and obviously when you guys started running the ball later, you guys were ahead. But is it as easy as saying maybe like give you a little more to help you guys get through those first quarter struggles?
No, I think we got great calls. I think Kellen's a wizard. He's really good. But at the end of the day, we just got to execute. And, we're not executing early enough. And we got to do a better job at that. But I think we're getting great calls. We just got to do a better job together as a group and, trust in the system. And, get things rolling. We got to stay above the sticks. That's really it. We have too many, negative plays. And anytime, you can't have drive killers.
This week you said you had nothing to prove to the Giants, but you wanted to prove the Eagles right. What do you think you proved today?
I don't think it's this week. It's every week, Howie, took a chance on me. The whole organization took a chance on me, and I'm thankful for it. And stuff like that means a lot to me. That's why there's no hate in my heart with the Giants organization. They drafted me, brought me in, help a kid live his dream. And same thing with the Eagles. I hit free agency, not knowing how things are going to shake up, and it was able to find a home in a place that I love, and I'm excited to be here. So it's not about proving anybody right or proving anybody wrong. It's going out there and being myself, and when I tend to go out there and be myself, a lot of things fall in line.
Hey, when you got hit with a pretty big fine yesterday.
Oh, that's crazy. I got a pill that I actually have I can't. I have a pill coming up, but
You appeal already?
yeah, or on
Does it make you